Namaste! Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. I love this intro music. This Japanese trap music makes me feel like Double O Cat. Yes, Double O Big Cat coming in to come and quickly slide through with some intel just for you. Today, Big Cat, Venus is in Virgo, the sign of the perfectionist. Today is going to be revolving around matters of your heart, of your finances, your pentacles. You're going to take a more altruistic attitude, keeping your shiznai to yourself, being more practical with your Benjamins, your Queen's Head. That's what we call it in the UK. Also, you have to remember, Pluto is still in retrograde in Capricorn, right? Pluto rules Scorpio. This will be in retrograde until the 6th of October, giving deeper understanding on the way you control or being controlled. Get that altruistic attitude, Big Cat. Saturn is also in retrograde. Saturn is retrograding with Aquarius. Saturn also rules Aquarius. Saturn also rules Capricorn. So, Capricorn and Aquarius, wherever you have it in your chart, blessings are being poured in your way. Jupiter in Pisces is retrograde, right? Until the 18th of October. Uncomfortable changes. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Neptune is in retrograde in Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Ripping off the rose-colored glasses. Seeing things for what they really are. And getting what? An altruistic attitude, darling dear. Use the energy of Venus in Virgo. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, Big Cats. Take a deep breath. Let me get your energies. What's on your mind? What are we going to be discussing this morning? Notice I have on the trackie again for Yoga Karen. Yes, this is all for her. Energy's up. Yes. Let's get the overall energy. We're going to get a message. We're going to kick it off with a message. The fairies aren't messing with the cards in the books these days. No. The fairies are holding my ring hostage. Not looking for it, blood. No. As I'm saying, my eyes are cutting to the left and right. I'm not getting out of my... No. When they've had their fun, they'll put it in my eye line. Oh, love it. We have the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts, darling dear. It seems like it's unpacking season. As you, what? Went through your stripper cat phase, stripping away what no longer serves you, understood what was controlling you, what you was being controlled by, and what you control, using that energy of what? Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Let's go to the book. Shapeshifter is on page 66. Can you see it? Right. It talks about what? Service should always be. 66 means service should be a source of joy. It's also reminding you not to be in service for things that put you in a state of martyrdom. Your edges blood, your hairline, the energies in your bodies will start to break down. The situation will become so uncomfortable if you don't say it, you'll be brown bread. And when you break down, those same ones that you put yourself in martyrdom for, right, will be blowing out somebody else's back. Or they'll be talking about twin twos and threes, discussing what you lost, as if their mud hut was any peg above yours. Right, page 66, right next to the Shaolin Master, move in silence, big cat. Right, the message: take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. Go to your birth natal chart, darling dears. Find out your North Node. Your South Node is telling you about your karmic past lives, as well as the karma you was born into and what you had to free yourself from. Your North Node is your gangster. Trust and believe me, big cat, when you live in your North Node, it's a state of, how can I put it? It's like, how can I love on myself more? How can I give back more? How can I mirror this love that I feel of self to others? This is where your North Node is. This is where your what? Your strengths, your pentacles, your loyalty, as well as those that will be loyal to you. You will see why in your North Node. Your midhaven is important as well. Well, it's all important, but today we're just touching on those. I've got Capricorn all over my chart. My sun sign, my Mercury, right? My midhaven. Anyway, let me get to the tale. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is, I nearly said shitter. A shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particular particular situation, blood. Yeah, you may have been through many challenges and lows, and now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you are born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. Told you many times, big cat. Back to the bone. Once you claim dominion over yourself, once you use the energy of the high priestess and go within, you become a force to be reckoned with. The high priestess always holds the file of the past. Some chapters have to be torn out and float tested over the dustbin. It's the only way to go, big cat. Pinkies up. Lesson learned. Level completed. Oh, nearly forgot. You can screenshot it and read it at your leisure or leisure. I have to pay attention to the time because I've got to go and give it to Yoga Karen. Got to chuck her the trackie again. Right, let's use these ones. Haven't used them in a month of Sundays. Can't remember when I used them last. Right, 2 energies around the Shapeshifter, transforming and using, unveiling your gifts. You don't have to shout out your accolades, darling dears. Your gifts, right? Your achievements will speak for themselves. Why? The fates are involved, darling dear. The fates represent what? Jupiter, the wheel of fortune, has a hand in your life. And the 17 watts, that's star energy. That's healing energy. It's also a yes from spirit, your ancestral team, Father God, Mother Isis, Queen Nefertari, reminding you of your mantra, for she or he whom the sun rises. Nothing like when you get your gangster together. Posh clap. Yes. All the way together, darling dear. Oh, look what flipped over. If you have progeny, big cat, they're buying what you're selling. Yes, baby. They are proud of your progress, right? And are taking your lead. The birds represent what? Higher energy. Your ancestral team around you at every step. This is the first time I've noticed a face on that tribe. The unseen guest at every meal. Father God, you allowed spirit to have free reign in your life. This is why your soul tribe is being brought to you, darling dears. Didn't have to get off your throne. Didn't have to what? Lower your expectations. Didn't have to do the moonwalk back into Shiznai that raised your hairline, had you looking like Friar Tuck in them streets. We have the energy of the 8, cause and effect, darling dear. The season of good dharma. You did shapeshift from an other worth into I wish a bitch would. Yes, baby, you understand the whole of Proverbs 31:10. A virtuous woman. You can switch it into man because it applies to all. I tell you many times, if ever you feel that you don't know what's going on or you're a bit confused, you turn to the fuckboy manual and read Proverbs. Yes, baby, that's what I call it. Many a fuckboy in that book. On the base of the deck, the truth be told, in the reverse. Secrets have been revealed. That book is now open, darling dear. It's time for you to turn the page. A new chapter in the new what? Shape-shifted you, big cat. As you peeled away the paradigms, the BS, what's that? Belief systems that was holding you back. The unseen guest at every meal. Base of the deck, Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody, a bad news bear, right? Is gossiping about you. Yes, they are. In some cases, it could be a progeny, right? That's lacking balance at this moment in time. Might have to teach them a lesson or two, right? Possibly in manners. You have to what? Buck heads with them. And talking about buck, we are fast approaching the buck full moon, right? It's the season. It's going to be on the 23rd, and it's the season when the male deer, right, get their new antlers. Every year, they get a larger, more impressive pair. For defense, as well as to get all of the girls, all of the does, darling dears. An ascension of somewhat. Current energy around the big cat. I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to take from the bottom and from the top. The energy you have is of healing, coming from a disharmonious state. Current energy around the big cat. You saw me shuffle, right? When the ancestors ain't ramping, they come through like a boss. Yes, baby, Four of Swords. Having healed, isolated yourself from situations that no longer served you. Jupiter, as well as what? Libra energy. Four of Swords, darling dears. This talks about recuperation. Some of you are recuperating from some kind of operation, could possibly be an illness. This is what you're releasing, that exhausted feeling. You're feeling more vitalized, revitalized. This is about what? You've been in some form of isolation. Yeah, I know we've all been in, but no, this was a necessary isolation. An isolation that brought healing. Why? Because you was able to step into your 00 big cat. And with what? Venus in Virgo, darling dears. You are understanding where you need to be altruistic. Let me put, there's a fly in here, right? And the fly's got a D on its wings. What's that for? Dead. As soon as I finish this reading, I'm gonna get it. You heard, oh my gosh, in the background. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is what these critters are like, right? The two-legged as well as the winged ones, right? They like to what? Grab your focus, but you have to hold your gangster. Complete your missions. Throw a vagina painted stick. They'll follow it. They always do. Right? This is healing, darling. There's a lot of healing energy. We have the Chariot in reverse. And this is a state that you're going to remain in, darling dears. Chariot, Cancer energy. This also speaks about somebody suffering from joint pain. Joint pain? Yeah. You're realizing the situation that you was in, right? Was a cohesive failure. It was fraught, right, with aggression, where you felt powerless. Thank God, big cat. You're thinking clearly now. This is what the Swords is all about. You're not blaming. You've passed the place of anger. You've gone through the 5 stages of grief, darling dear. And you've come out a winner. You know to the core, your core, there was nothing but stagnancy and lack in that situation. Washing your face like David. And if you're not washing your face like David, and you're laying down thinking about that shit, you need to what? Cut off this video. Put me on pause. Right? I told you, go to the mirror, smack yourself in the face really hard till spittle flies. And come back. Because this is not the time to be what? Sorry. You're putting those energies aside, being more altruistic. Right? Said from the top and then from the bottom. The second one is your current influences. Good God. The Palace of Wands on its face, darling dears. Excuse me. Sorry, the third one. The Palace of Wands on its face. This is talking about what? A loss of fulfillment, passion for a situation, a home that was no longer happy, right? Possibly was what? Had a tree sloth or two in there, right? Coupled with a back front neck stabbing snake. Yeah. Now I see what you're resting from. Now I see where the healing has come in. Your creativity was blocked. Always obstacles, lots of arguments, fighting. The fighting did the energy in the bedroom, I can tell you that right now. Your back was firmly turned, like the Wall of China. Yeah, the Great Wall of China. You weren't having it. They killed you. That's one, you see, that's what I'm saying. Big Cat, when you fell in love with these people, or amongst people you thought loved you back, you thunk, right? You opened up yourself all the way. And they came right in with their scupperation, unscrupulous moves, and STDs. Healing from a situation of lack and stagnancy. Oh, good God. All of these cards on its face, right? In your distant past, we have the moon on its face. Moon is ruled by Pisces energy. This talks about what? You had a lot of enemies, secret enemies. They was always in competition with you. This is why there was so much bad energy being directed at you, because you always made everything look effortless. Law 30 of the 48 laws of power. Why? Because it's in you, not on you, darling dears. That's how you serve it. This also speaks about, yeah, the moon on its face also speaks about boredom in the bedroom. Yes, baby, they killed your they killed your nature. You didn't want them to touch you. You felt like you was being assaulted. Removing, but there was a lot of bad energy, a lot of lack, right? Moon is about your emotions, a lot of tears, a lot of passive aggressive, repressed emotions. Right. The next one, darling dears, is your recent past. Good God. If I get one more upside down card, I don't know what I'm going to do. Pull another one, I guess. Yeah. This is what? The 7 of Cups on its face. Your recent past, you made a choice to tip over the cups of opium, right? Understanding what? Until you could decipher which one was the right one, you was kicking all them bitches over. Yes, baby, crushing them under your flip-flops. This is Scorpio as well as Venus energy. This is about you what? Realizing it was a lot of wrong choices, right? Born from a position of lack. You're realizing those that you involved yourself with, right, came with you in a time in your life where you was confused, darling dear. Probably lonely as hell. You didn't get a chance to look at their file, look whether they was equipped for the job. This is in recent past. I think you finally turned that final corner. You lost that emotional tie to whatever it was. A dung beetle, a snake, right? Someone, there's one here with what? A lot of cubic zirconias in a cup, right? And a snail, good God. Let me tell you something. You didn't, whatever you let go in your recent past, the emotions of, right? It wasn't nothing big or fancy, no. It was those snakes straight out of Slytherin. Yes, baby. With their what? Voldemort promises. Right. A message. The next one, darling dears, is your future influences. The truth roof. Pinkies up. Pinkies up. Clarity of mind, darling dear. Leading with the truth. Right? This also speaks about spiritual downloads. It also speaks of what? Trusting in self as you would trust in the unseen. Father God Most High. New beginnings. This is also new beginnings in work, darling dear. Thought patterns. Gaining new, higher knowledge. Some of you have gone into higher knowledge. What? Taking the chance to read outside of your comfort zone. Learning something new every day, darling dears. Knowledge is power. This also speaks of what? Victory and success. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing it, darling dear, because it's working out swell for you. Swell. Fabulous and gorgeous. Gonna give it a quick shuffle, warm up the deck again. The sword of truth, clarity of mind. Nothing like having your cranium together. Using what? The Ace of Swords also speaks about discernment, darling dear. Leading with discernment. Understanding Judases do come in a Peter suit, and they are in legion out there in the world. You can't do the full-on isolation, law 18 of the 48 laws of power, because why? Full-on isolation is dangerous. How are you going to get the recon and the true intel and their shape-shifted likeness? Yes, baby, I made it a word. You've got to get the materials, darling dear. Your present attitude. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Trusting in a higher power. This is about your boundaries, darling dear. The Ace of Swords and then Father God Most High. This is my God card in Tarot. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. Meets air energy. This is spiritual downloads. Your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, darling dears. Write them down. You may not understand them now, but as you go deep into the forest, darling dears, the trees are always more interesting. Only when the student is ready does the teacher appear. Some of you are bound to be what? Spiritual teachers coming through with the truth. As you what? Step into your purpose as a light worker. Your mission is to wake up whomsoever wants to see and hear. You need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Relying on your what? Your intuition. The Shapeshifter already said this is the season of honing your gifts. This is breakout season. Because faith without works is dead. James 2:14. By mistake, I put this down in reverse. This is about you turning back on the liars and liation. This is about them not being to penetrate, right? Because the fates is on your side and your spiritual tribe is around you. Ask and it shall be given. You just have to know how to ask, darling dears. Outside influences. Oh, it's that crying Mitch or bitch. Hey, always trying to infiltrate, right? I tell you many times, Big Cat, blessed and highly favored are always under surveillance. Yeah, they have to hold themselves together in silence because you refuse their cup. A big fat missed opportunity, darling dear. Could have been a third. They chose many other cups over yours. Now, it's a cup they can't get. One they didn't want to one they can't get. Cancer energy as well as the moon energy. Yeah. Somebody's trying to manifest you back. Call in your spiritual team, darling dears. You haven't got time for your energies to be wasted on that shiznai. It's above your spiritual pay grade. Any negative energy that's been directed at you from a tree sloth bottom feeder, right? From the bowels of their mud hut at 911 Freddy Krueger Lane, 2 streets over from Loser Lane, is being handled by your spiritual team. And as they try to manifest you back, the deeper into disappointment and disillusionment, they're going. Let them go alone. You can't be sharing in other people's karma, not at this stage of the game. Not when you have clarity of mind. Wash your face like David. Let the dead bury the dead. Live your life intentionally. Wake up the deck again. Oh, these wanted to come out. Which is more pressing? Let me see. This one. Your innermost emotions. Yes, baby, you are serving. Queen of Peace. Knowing your worth. This is somebody who's an advisor. It's also my single parent card. You are winning, darling dears. This is about multiple streams of income, right? Being able to what? Get to the bag, darling dear. The bag brings choice. You have the fates at your back. You have the 17 Aquarius energy, star energy. Having raised your vibration, divine is going to gift you as its divine child, right? With your dreams being fulfilled. Continue to what? Call it in from the mouth, from Keitha, darling dear, to this Malkuth. We have the energy of the full moon for you to set your intention. The Bok full moon, as they get their ascension antlers, you get raised up, darling dear, and being blessed. You are ideal partnership, wife or husband material. You know, gender is fluid in tarot. You take care of those progeny. Even the ones that try to be a bit delinquent, they don't know. Listen, you're straightening them out. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. You are an excellent advisor. Could be in the counseling field. Could be taking your spiritual practice into the counseling field. Multiple streams of income. Passive income. I see what? Sagittarius energy in the background. Knowing your worth much. Holding on to these, I don't know what these flowers are called, but they're yellow, darling dear. Self-confidence and the willpower to move forward in silence. The Queen of Pentacles is not a male or female that will have many friends, no. Not because they didn't want it, it's because it's their nature. To call on self, to go within. Highly intelligent. I'm hearing stocks and bonds, property being bought and sold, renting out properties. Somebody getting a we've got to call them estate agents in the UK. What do you call them? Those ones that sell property, a property advisor. Someone's getting their accolades and they're going to clean up in that industry. Why? Because they lead by their intuition, taking care of everything as only the Queen of Peace can, darling dear. Sorry, it's slipping off his stand again. I'm going to give you vertigo. Oh, loving this. Your current influences. Looking back at what you went through, right? Not taking none of that with you. You're still hanging on to your willpower, your drive. This is your solar plexus, darling dear. Covered in all of that green, the growth. The Queen of Peace always moves up to the Empress. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. Why? Because you have gratitude. You led with gratitude and you are living a life which is more meaningful, right? The green is ruled again by moon energy in the upright intuition, darling dear. Being able to read the room, being able to read energies is what is getting and bringing your back to you. Oh gosh, you know sometimes when you've got a scarf on your head and all of a sudden it just gets tied. Really tired. Let's make up the deck one more time for the final outcome. What else? What other message for today for the big cat? Double O big cat. Split the deck. King of Cups. This also speaks about you being mature in your energies, but I've been telling you guys, whom is meant to be your what? Your equal. Somebody who comes in balance. This is a provider and protector. Somebody who is emotionally mature. Someone is about to go into union. And it's unexpected, right? Because the Queen of Peace, she minds her own business, blood. Focused on what she's got going on. And it's a lot of fingers in a lot of pies. Multiple streams of income. Learning higher things. Always knowledgeable about a thing or two. And moving in silence. Well, look what's creeping up on you, darling dears. The King of Cups. Listen, I like King of Kings, right? Emperors, Hierophants, and the Magician. This is like, opposites attract. This is a power couple. This person coming towards you is extremely spiritual. The King of Cups is self-made. This is one thing that's calming down their nerves. Them of it. This person is going to be generous to a fault, wanting to soothe your everything. This is the type of person you need in your life. Not need, wants in your life, big cat. Someone who would take care of your emotions. Lead with the truth. This is someone that will sit down and talk to you as you guys talk and plan out conquering the world. Power couple. What you truly deserve. Why? Because you did the work. And you're not looking for it. That's when fates get the chance to step in, when you're not looking for it. Love it. What is this King of Cups bringing? I can't make it up. Stability and a major bag. The 4 is the number of the Emperor, Aries energy, right? This person is going to be aggressive with their persuasion of you. This person is going to court you and date you, right? And is going to do whatever it takes, right? To get you. First time I've noticed this. What is this? The key around his neck. Person is coming with the key to your heart, darling dear. But be aware. Be aware. They're not coming to break it, darling dear. This is the King of Cups. it's going to make so much sense why you had to go through what you had to go through. So that when you are blessed with a like-minded soul that gives you what reciprocation, you understand what all of this was about. Is for you to claim dominion over yourself, know your worth, and get that bag. And be grateful for every breath you take. Nobody knows the second, the minute, or the hour, not even the day of when they've got to get gone. We are all gonna get that big ticket one day. That's the only surety in life on this Malkuth. Death and taxes. Whomsoever came with that toxic energy, right? They're gonna watch you go into what? True loyalty, your 10th cup, happiness, Pisces energy, as well as what? Mars energy again. It's going to cause all sorts of what? Towers going off in their cranium as they watch you be happy. Those that wore a mask, those false frenemies, back, front, neck, stabbing snakes, whomsoever it was to you, they're going to watch you. Because Sputnik, with their mouth-breathing ways, are always surveilling the blessed and highly favored. Right. Got to get to pushing off. Let's get some more energies. Final energies for the big cat. Oh, the 10 of Peas, darling dear. The 10 of Peas, the 10 of Cups. This is a big blessing, darling dears. A big, ginormous blessing. Financial independence, stability, a return to your health, healthier choices, loyalty, true loyalty, being drawn to you. What you are serving is being served back to you by the fates, darling dears. Continue to be grateful because you was earmarked as prototype to be alive as the whole planet goes through a major change. As many masks are coming off, you are being gifted with what you truly deserve. Justice, Libra energy in the upright, darling dear. A season of balance and resolution. Creating liberation and freedoms for you and pain and suffering for others. Legal situations are going in your favor. If you're going through court or any kind of harassment, right, in the legal field, you're going to come out on top. Why? Because you have the sword of truth. This is about gathering all of the intel. You have many files. Using that what? Knowledge and information for your best. For the highest good of all situations. And in your case, getting what Caesar truly deserves. Love it. Right? Oh, listen, I can't make it up. The 11-11 fade. 4 of Wands. Mutual energies. It speaks about celebrations, invitations. I've been telling you, if you get invited to a party, you better go and put on your Gladys rag. Your Gladys rags. Is it Gladys? Gladys? Your Glad rags. I was thinking of Gladys Knight. Listen. Mutual hearts working for their mutual benefits. They're going to watch you go into a solid union. You was what? Laying in your bed focusing on them? No, blood. You was planning. Nothing like a cat with a plan. Right. Let's get the domino of the day. Oh, you have two. I already told you about the High Priestess. You've got it twice to let you know that your intuition, pay attention and use discernment. And if you're unsure, sleep on that, bitch. Yes, baby. Because you are busy, booked and busy in this season. A pilgrim, what? A pilgrimage to avoid the codependent and the tree sloth. The 4 speaks about what? You stepping into a position of leadership. Some of you are getting promotions or starting your own businesses, or your businesses are about to take an upturn where you're really going to see some true peace coming in their face, being blessed in their face, darling dears. The 2-2 also speaks about what? The universe granting your wish, whatever you was wishing as you watched this particular VT, right? You're being granted it. I hope you was wishing for the good. I hope you was claiming. I shouldn't say hope. I want you to be. Listen, now, I'm not going to be apples and oranges, tomatoes and tomatoes. Okay, lock it down. The 2 talks about adventure twice. This is, as I said, any invitations, being invited out, go and look your best. Dress to impress. Big cat. Very lucky period for you. Extremely fortunate. The wheel of fortune is in your favor. You also have what? A 6 and a 1 goes to a 7. This also speaks about a visitor is coming. Somebody's coming, right? That is going to change your life. They will appear as a visitor, but they're going to end up as what? A life partner, whether it's in the business field, romance, platonic. Days are coming. The 1-6 also again points to what? A second marriage. Told you, a permanent union. We also have what? The magician, badass alchemist ways, air and Mercury energy, as well as the lovers, right choices, divinely guided right choices, a harmonious situation, one where things are discussed as only a King of Cups can. This person is going to see you as unique. Whatever you do it like no other. You're an enigma. Something that comes with many layers. This King of Cups has got the time, the energy, the pentacle, and the patience. A protector and provider, as you are of yourself. Big cat cannot be bought. It's because you have your own gangster and are holding your own. You beg for nothing, friend, child. Whoever wants it, they can get it. What's that? Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. You're back. You're shapely. You can gift them with your absence. Serve it. Continue to stay focused, big cat. This is your time. This is your season. This is gift-giving season. You better have your arms open wide and have gratitude in your heart. Let the tree sloth be amongst the tree sloth. They have that big ticket for the short spiritual bus. This is your season to collect what you truly deserve. Split this deck. Don't allow their subterfuge bull swanky to fool you, to slip you off your flip-flop. It's fugazi. Why? Told you, this is your season. Enlightenment. Discernment. On that note, I dropped me mic. Got to go and give it to Yoga Karen. She don't like my trachea. She getting the trachea. As I always, Lord God, nearly dropped myself. As I always say, don't get smoked, big cat. This is your season because you know thyself. And it's so lovely, gorgeous, and fabulous here. Continue to look to your infinite possibilities and continue with the what? Matthew 10:14. They disrespect you the first time or cause you to what? Be tracking them with your eyes. They gone, blood. Don't get smoked! Don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself! From the ashes, baby! Namaste, big cat! Cat. Cat! Continue to soak it to them and move in silence. Stack your peas and act broke! Yes! Give it to them. Soak it to them, big cat.